welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm just a connection. Oh, did we get a notification? I think you might have got a notification. Did you get a notification, guys? Hi. Back again. I'm buffering. I've noticed that every time I come on, it buffers at the beginning. It never used to do that, but it's doing it like every time. Yeah, I mean, normal slots 4 p.m. It's 20 to 6. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Laurie. Okay, so I was actually going to go and sleep. I'm like really tired, but Emily's in the shower and she's singing. So I thought I'm going to come on now. Otherwise, I might not be on later. I've been warned because one of our viewers, Joe, she messaged me and said that I was to rest. I haven't read the rest of her message. I'm not going to because it might interfere with our connection now. But she was like, you need to rest. And I thought, I'm in a really upbeat mood. This is when I was just about to premiere. So I was like, I don't feel like I want to rest. And then I come off of the premiere and I ended up doing a reading, which was an awesome reading, like a private reading. And then I done the ironing and then I done the washing up and it was like, I'm not really resting. And my mood changed. And now I'm really, really tired. So it's like, okay, I think I'm going to go to bed. I've got a bit of a headache. And just by chance, Joe had said that I needed to go and like rest. So, and she said it was like, the message was for me. I don't know what's going on. So here we are. Oh, my eyes are really blurry. I don't really know what's going on. You're just getting out of church. How was everyone vibing in church today? Imagine it's still quite early for you guys. You might not even be into the afternoon yet. I'm ready like for bed. The thing is, I could go now and I'd be okay. But if I go about 7, 8 o'clock, then I'm going to wake up at a stupid time and be awake all night. Good. They were good vibes. Good vibrations. I got my cookies. I didn't have them yesterday. I actually do have my cookies. Look at those. What were they called? I don't know. Emily's put them in the biscuit barrel. So she's had her hands on them. Soft dough, I think. Double dough. They're strawberry. They're very nice. Have my cookies before bed. Hi, Eva. I can't believe I'm done in. I've done some of the ironing though. Hi, Flo. I actually feel like pulling the Ladybird cards. Postcards. They're not even tarot or oracle cards. They're just postcards. 100 of them. From 100 classic covers of Ladybird books. A second book of British birds. Okay, we're starting to get to know about the birds. Let me just pull this down a bit. Oh, maybe a bit too far down now. I'll keep that there in case my eyesight can't really see over there. Morning, Alana. I'm just off to bed soon. I'm just having my cookies, my coffee. I'm going to have a look at some Ladybird books. Time for no nights, I think. I've been told. I need to rest. Oh, dear. Emily's singing in the shower. And the thing is, I went to the toilet and I know what happens when someone's in the shower and you turn the taps on or you flush like the toilet. The shower goes cold. But she says that she quite enjoys that. Like, she doesn't like shout at me or anything. But I always kind of go, oh, sorry, I forgot. But she's still singing, so not effective. The Glory of Love. I love that song. Peter Cetera. That song that's the ultimate song. Hi, Brenda. Brenda, I was going to try and do your reading today. I said I was going to do you a little reading, but I might be going to bed soon. You might have to just wait. Divine might just say you have to wait until tomorrow. I'll definitely get it out tomorrow. I might be able to get it out today if I wake up a bit later. I don't know what's going on with me at the minute, so. Oh, Laurie, the same. You're the only two outstanding, I think. So I'm pleased you're here. Might not be today. I'm a little bit tired. Can you hear Emily singing? She thinks I'm going to bed. I said, get the shower now, because it's next to my bedroom. I said, because I want to go to bed. She's like, okay, I will do. Well, she's the one who said she was getting in the shower. Okay, cool. That's good. I don't need to kind of email you or message you then. I'm a bit tired. Oh, the Ladybird Book of Motor Cars and Great Inventions. Oh, I thought they looked like solar panels. It's like at the airport. Oh, I don't know. You go past these fields now with all solar panels in them. They're quite fascinating, I think. But anyway, it's like airport. I can see the aeroplane now. And then we've got cars. Why do I want to go to trains, planes, and automobiles? That's a funny film, isn't it? Was John Candy in that? Let's go back to Peter Cetera and The Glory of Love. It made you cry. Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Beautiful. So a bit more biscuit, cookie. Why would it pop up on my phone 8 minutes ago, a notification that I was on? But it's only just coming up. What's this? Planes, trains and automobiles. I'm going to piss myself if trains come out now. Well, not quite literally. I mean, we've been practicing our pelvic floor. And squeeze. Oh. You tried jumping on the trampoline after you've had kids. Not good. My kids used to think it was hilarious. It's like, I can't go, I need a whittle. Did it just come up for you 8 minutes ago? How satisfactory is that? Well, I suppose it's divinely timed, isn't it? Play with us. Cowboys and Indians. Oh, do you remember I used to love, my kids had a teepee to play in. I loved it, and we could put our heads like through the holes. They love that. Okay. Let's play Cowboys and Indians. But Sherry got hers on time. Animals, birds, and plants of the planet. Doesn't say that. It says animals, birds, and plants of the Bible. In the beginning, that's it. That's all it takes me to. In the beginning. I've told a few people to check out In the Beginning as well of the Bible. Does that make sense? It's the first 6 days of what's created. Great Inventions, motor cars, play with us. Play with us, play with the universe. Animals, birds, and plants of the Bible. All those things that we're in charge of. I don't know where we're going with this. Tell us more. Tell me more, did you get very far? Tell me more, tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. Some I love him. Aesop's Fables. Right, now somebody, did they not tell me once upon a time when this came up and I questioned it? Is this not like the books that you use maybe in the States for education? Come on, someone knows who this is. It isn't British, I don't believe. Well, I don't recognise it anyway. But I think it's kind of like your version of our Ladybird books. Thank you. It is for morals. Okay. Can anyone make sense of this? Because I'm not really here at the minute. Well, there's some alchemy going on there. It looks like chemistry. I don't know what I'm meant to do with this. Have a cookie, they say. I reckon chocolate chips would be nice in that. Anyway, great inventions. We've got planes. Live in the Dow. That's communication, isn't it? What did I say about having control? Or what we have control over? Okay. So I said, going back to the beginning, like the animals, everything to feed the animals is here. Everything to feed us is here. I don't believe that is the animals, but we won't go there. So everything that we need should be provided to us by the land and the animals as well. But we were given the same like power as the creator, which made us kind of in control of all of this. And then we have the how, you know, the great inventions of, well, air control. So if we're talking about air control now, I want to say about when you have control over that as well. It's like a GPS, an invisible GPS system. Live in the Dow, tap him into that, going with him. Okay, what does the Ladybird Book of Motor Cars means, please? Make a wish. So evolution. Okay, Henry Ford is coming up. The great inventions, Henry Ford. So we're putting together, which just reminds me of like Think and Grow Rich. That would be the only thing this takes me to. Napoleon Hill. He's the one that interviewed Henry Ford and all the great inventors and found out what they had in common. Birdie, make a wish. Manifestation power. It's the law of attraction. Play with us. Play with the universe. Morals. That's the book of morals that teaches you morals. And I've just told you the only book really you should ever want to read or listen to. The only book you ever need to read or listen to is Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I'll put it back onto the Facebook page. I'll pin it to the top. The audios are probably about, that's what I do need to read it, okay? Because it's been years since I've attempted to read it. I don't even think I have it. But the audio, yes, I can listen to that. Well, I have listened to it hundreds of times. Put yourself into a 7-hour course. Break it up over the week. Listen to, just do yourself that one favour. And listen to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Be responsible for your education. It's the only book I'm ever going to recommend to you, ever. I think it'll make sense to you now. Okay, so play with us. Divine intervention. Okay, so you're a co-creator with the universe. They can only guide you so far by book recommendations, okay? Especially the law of attraction, come on. Addicted. Codependency was shouting out with this, is that you're addicted to thinking that it's like the whole world is in charge of you when actually you're in charge of the whole world. You are provided for. It's like you are your own provider. Anyway, there's an addiction here to codependency, to kind of looking outside of yourself when you're the creator. You create the situations, your circumstances, your environment. Very interesting. What was the bottom? Divine Masculine. Okay. Well, that's definitely a book for the Divine Masculines to read. It's the one I always recommend. I'm not sure if they still take my advice. I don't know. It's very masculine. It's an amazing book for a masculine. It's not really for feminines. Well, it is. It's not the kind of book that feminines would read. Okay. So when a feminine recommends it, like, I think they think it's about love. I don't know. Think and Grow Rich. It does, even though there's kind of like a story behind him choosing the title. And even though Napoleon Hill had wrote this book, when it came to choosing the title of the book, he could not come up with anything. And he even says, how is it that even I know the rules, but I still wait till the last minute? And he said his publisher had been in touch and said, we're printing the book, we need the title by tomorrow. And Napoleon was like, but I don't have it. And they said, well, if you don't come up with it by tomorrow, then we've got a name for it. He says, okay, then what name have you got? And the publisher came out with like this really stupid, really stupid name. And he said, you can't use that, you'll destroy me. He said, well, you better come up with something then. And Napoleon Hill had been writing like hundreds, if not thousands of different titles that didn't feel right. And he said he gave himself a good talking to that night. It's like he really was shouting at himself. He was kind of saying, come on now, we need to come up with something, because otherwise, I need the title. And he said that even like, I don't know if it was a man upstairs or next door, but he kind of banged because he thought that Napoleon was shouting at his wife. He was that angry with himself. And he woke up halfway through the night and Think and Grow Rich came into his mind. And he just knew straight away. And he rang the publisher, and Think and Grow Rich has been one of the most, well, if not the most successful book. Well, you do have the Bible, but hey, we spoke about that one. Think and Grow Rich. You want to see how it's done? How you really become like, we're talking about Henry Ford, and who else was that? Come on, there's just loads of people. Thomas Edison. Okay. He was even working for the president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I believe that's who, Napoleon Hill. He helped him write a declaration. It's amazing. He didn't even work for any money, but that he used that time when he was working under the president to write Think and Grow Rich, but it was only for his own personal growth. And then that's what that kind of got. You need to read the story, you need to listen to the story, and especially the story between him and Andrew Carnegie, who commissioned Napoleon Hill to this. So it was Andrew Carnegie who passed on the actual the skills to success. Okay, so there you go, some masculine work to do. It's very interesting. Help you to become balanced within your masculine and understand how this all works. Hi, one to be loved. How are you doing? What's Harry Potter, Hufflepuff. I miss Harry Potter. We're done, aren't we, for the minute? I need to get the next book. These biscuits are crunchy. I thought they might be a bit more doughy. Hi, Willow. I'll have to catch up on this later. What else do you want me to tell them? Willow, we haven't caught up really in ages. You're hungry? Have you got anything you can snack on? I'm really quite uncertain as into what, and this is quite different to the energies we've been picking up on. Am I wearing red? Who's wearing red? I'm in a bit of a daze. I'm going to pull a Divine Feminine card. Come play with us. That's like the feminine side to the masculines. Come on, play. Come play with us. Am I wearing red? This is like an orange. I'd say this colour's more the colour of your like image circle, that orange. What are you wearing? A wet towel? We'll have to pop off and get dressed in a minute. Seriously. Have you all got the visuals now? Parvati, do you see the struggle in my face? It's just like, oh, it's just hard work. So I'm so drained. It's like trying to figure all this out. The goddess of devotion. I am a love that does not leave. And when I commit to love, my soul evolves. Most definitely is, isn't it? Right, let's find out. Oh, I'm sure I did. I opened you up straight away and found you again straight away. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Parvati embodies the divine strength of devotion. She is the mountain that love becomes when we devote ourselves to another and to our own soul. Look, she's wearing red. That does look like the same colour, doesn't it? Parvati is the Hindu goddess of fertility, of love and devotion, and of divine strength and power. She is the gentle, nurturing aspect of Shakti, or feminine energy. She is part of the Tridevi, a trinity of powerful Hindu goddesses together with Lakshmi and, come on, Saraswati. Parvati's name means she of the mountain. Her icons and depictions date back to 400 BCE. She is Shiva's wife and holds his trident, and she is the mother of Ganesha, the Hindu god who removes all obstacles. Shiva lives with Parvati in her house on Mount Kailash. Their favourite pastime is discussing Hindu theology. That's quite interesting, isn't it? This Shiva and Shakti, am I right in believing that that's like both ends of like the Kundalini? Look at that grey streak in my hair. You check it out. You see it? Or am I wrong? It's interesting, isn't it, that she is Shiva's wife and holds his trident. And Shiva lives with Parvati in her house on Mount Kailash. Their favourite pastime is discussing Hindu theology. Traditionally, does no one know that? We're still online. Why am I like kind of really not with it? Okay. Traditionally, an Indian, gonna have a cookie. Counterparts. Okay. Traditionally, in India, a woman goes to live with her husband's family. So this reversal reveals Parvati's priority and power. By living on Mount Kailash, Shiva becomes a part of Parvati's lineage. She is the bond that connects all human beings, a bond of love that helps our souls evolve. Okay, so that sounds very much as if the masculine's coming to the feminine, where it used to be, the feminine would go to the masculine. So when your soul selects her card, please tell us, what is soft, gentle, and nurturing, like water, can be far more powerful than what is inflexible and fierce. The energy of this mountain goddess is about the strength we can give and receive when we devote ourselves to the healthy bonds of love. Parvati is about the divine feminine potency of being calm, benevolent presence, especially when something seems to threaten a deeply meaningful relationship. Wow, that's coming in with the reading I done earlier. Transformation with this goddess calls for a softening. That's what I feel's happened. It's like I've kind of gone really like a bit like butter. I don't know. I just feel very, who knows? I can't describe how I feel. Transformation with this goddess calls for a softening. When a situation is hard, even painful, Parvati is suggesting that you allow your first. It doesn't say that. When a situation is hard, even painful, Parvati is suggesting that you allow your fist to unfold. Open and release what is clenched in fear or stress. Remember that your love is a mountain that cannot be moved, and that this bond between you is holy. No human hands or words can ever break it. Well, we spoke about the divine feminine like being up for fighting, but we're to unclench the fist. The answer of what's next or highest for you can be found through the subtler act of simply abiding, not reacting, not running, not hiding. A deep reservoir of power can surge up from within us when we choose to remain present, letting devotion inhabit us in moments when our ego has typically fled, infuses us with the capacity to transform all of our relationships. Devotion is not attachment. It's letting go of the illusion that you and this lover, this friend, this child or family member, this soul within you can never really be separate from you. Devotion brings us home to the point and purpose of every relationship. Love. A love that can never leave, and that's like a mountain can never move. A love that evolves the soul. Soul voice meditation. What am I most devoted to in this moment? Intention. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. I'm feeling that congestion in my nose again. Like, I don't know what we're picking up on. We'll probably find out in a couple of days. When in union, we call the divine in. Let's have some more cookie. It looks like it should have chocolate chips like in it. That's where I got the idea from. Look, can you see, doesn't it? Looks like you should have chocolate chips in it. Doesn't. It's an illusion. Exactly, it should, shouldn't it? You can imagine it though. Look what I've opened up to, and that's the reason why I was drawn to take these cards. The mountain. That would be nice, Carol, if you're drawn to do that. Write him a letter. Talk to him from the divine. We've got movement, guys. Come out quite quickly. And Dragon's Lair. Let's read the movement card first. 28. You are in a time of positive movement, motion. I was going to say positive movement forward, but it says positive. You are in a time of positive forward motion. So that will really work with the law of attraction once you get this going, okay? It's like nothing's going to stop you. So this is a time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. And as soon as we had plane, trains, and automobiles come play with us, everything that you need is provided for. You are the creator. There's not really much getting in the way, is there? If you create it all. Okay. And it spoke about the masculine going to kind of live with the feminine. And they seem to just discuss it all. What they know. Okay. So you may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, and move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. Chocolate chips in my cookies. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. And then we've got the Dragon's Lair. It's like coming out of hell here. I can soften the cookies, can't I? I'm complaining that they're too crunchy. And if you guys weren't here, I would have done this long time ago. Okay. That solves that problem. Oh, that's a lot better. Anyway, card number 19, Dragon's Lair. We've got dragons, haven't we? These dragons are really helping us. Look, you are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. I spoke earlier about ears, nose, and throat. Listen carefully. And the smelling as well. I thought to myself, you'll be able to smell any bullshit like a mile off. Okay. So you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory. So tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. It's like, look up because you've got your dragons with you. It's okay. Because you are always protected and divinely directed. So the path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. Maybe I just will not be. Bye, Flo. See you, sweetie. Have a fantastic day too. Something's wrapping up on the table, on the board, because the readings aren't, they're kind of in a bit of a funk. Oh no, look, I don't like that when like the biscuit's too big and you can't put it in. So now I have to nibble some. I'm going to go with the strawberry side. It does look like it's got little bits in it. It's all right now. Problem solving. There is no problems. I think I need that. I think if I just dunk it a little bit longer, I think if the coffee was hotter, it would like soften up quicker. But I don't like it when it falls off and drops into my coffee. I don't like that. At all. Sometimes I'll let the kids like dunk their biscuits in my coffee. They don't drink coffee. But you have to watch them because they kind of go over the top and it's like your biscuits just dropped in my coffee, hasn't it? Look, I was told to relax and chill out. I've been working too much, apparently. I want to eat quickly now. I don't want to put it down. They're not bad. So that's all I'm going to say is they're not bad. I don't think they're excellent. I'm making them so much more enjoyable. But now they've got chocolate chips in them. Have you, Willow? You've been forced to relax and chill out. There's some stuff I want to do though. At least I've done some of the ironing. I was vibing really high this morning. It's like one of those days where you expect, like, you feel you're in the mood to get lots done, and then you're kind of, I was in the momentum of it, and then bang, it's like, okay, I think I might want to go and lay down now. This is interesting. I think it's going to be more interesting when I watch it back. I imagine watching me eat cookies. I'm getting a bit too comfortable now, aren't I? Okay, we are going to, how long have we been on? 40 minutes. Okay, it was 40:04. I'm going to get some law of attraction cards. I'm going to see what wants to come out of my mouth. And then I can just go and enjoy my evening, relax, do whatever it is. Know that we've had a chat. I think even if I don't do a reading tomorrow, I want to come on and talk about like the readings I'm going to be offering you guys, because I need to have a look at that, because I want to talk about the Skype calls, like speed dating Skype calls, but I just don't really have it all together in my head at the moment. Do you guys want to see what I was talking about in I said I'd done some doodling. Let's pull a message from here first. These are the Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham. I cannot create in the experience of another. Why is that then? Why can you not create in the experience of another? Because we're all our own creators? No one can know really what your true intentions, creations, dreams. Sometimes there's not even words, is there, to be able to, you just know. So, okay. You cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. What you can do for them is set the example of joy. Become a being who thinks only of that which you are wanting, who speaks only of that which you are wanting, and who does only that which you are wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotion. If you think, act. So those who think, speaks, and does, that's the universe you're creating. So you'll only attract that. Okay. So don't worry about everyone else. I cannot create in the experience of another, but you can create your own experience. So 26, that was card number 26. We're gonna get another one. My thoughts are like powerful magnets. Okay. Why is that then? 45. Your thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract to themselves, and you attract thoughts to you by giving your attention to them. Those who speak most of prosperity have it, and those who speak most of sickness or poverty have it. It's the law. I'm going to have it in. I'm going to add this in. It's the law. Have it. It can be no other way. Yesterday, I kept saying to you, it's the law. That's why it's so important, the law of attraction. One thing you want people to get hold of is this. You're going to attract to you exactly what you're putting your thoughts, your words. Anyway, so your thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract to themselves, and you attract thoughts to you by giving your attention to them. Those who speak most of prosperity have it, and those who speak most of sickness or poverty have it. It is the law. It can be no other way. It's just the one thing you've got to get to grips with. We have the same power as the Creator. You know what that means. Check out the beginning of the Bible. It tells you what the Creator created before he even created us. And then he went, hey, I'm going to give you exactly the same abilities, same as me. There you go. It says it all. It'll take like half hour to read that first bit. Then read Think and Grow Rich. That will take you a bit longer. 7 hours to listen to, maybe a bit more. Worth it. Worth it. I'm going to show you. It's a quick doodle. This wasn't how I was planning on seeing it, but it kind of come to me last night before I was drifting off to sleep. And then I remembered, like today, and I started doodling away at it. And what I was trying to think was behind the Hierophant's door. So you have the Hierophant sitting there, and it's like an archway, but what's through there? I say that that's like the 4D tunnel. And then in the 4D tunnel, as in like the divine masculine, he holds the key to like the 3D door that goes in, opens up to the 4D. The divine feminine has kind of gone through the tunnel, got to the whispering heart, which is the 5D, okay, and we know that we're kind of there, where we're just knowing, okay, because all our abilities have like opened up and our gifts, and then we're gonna come back down. There's been word that the divine masculine's got his hands on the Akashic records, which means he's got the script, he's got like the program, okay, so he would have been experiencing some of these things within like the 4D tunnel. And when he's ready, which I think he nearly is, he opens up the door and the feminine and him will teach everyone all these to get them all the way through to the Whispering Heart, which is the flagship store. Check this out. Look. Okay. But on these bricks, I wrote some stuff, okay? Don't ask. But this is like the filter. It's like you, and I feel like you've got like your, it's okay, you're guarded here. At the top there, I've put like dragons. Because when you get to the top of the tower or you reach the Whispering Heart, you'll understand that you have, I wrote dragons, astral travel, Akashic records, mission. I actually put mission kind of like in the funnel part. It's kind of like we get into mission and then like I've kind of been working on my mission, building my channel, sharing what I know to you guys. So I've been in mission, but I've only just like discovered my dragon. And then it's got here telepathy, dreams, like lucid dreaming. And when you travel in your dreams, nature connecting, like tree hugging, fairies, music, pets, knowing, understanding, you know, when they're talking to you, and then actually when you start talking to animals, crystals, fairies, number syncs. I put that down quite low because this is, there's loads of blocks here, okay? I imagine we can put together all the signs of you know, spiritual ascension in there that we can tell people to kind of like, but how do you get to the Whispering Heart? And then you're all good. That's what I drew. Did you like that? So the tower, but then it's like as soon as you, and I was trying to explain, as soon as you kind of step through that dark door there, that 4D, but you're going to like lose everything. That's when you lose all the old programming. That's the rebirth, and you've got to climb the building blocks all the way to the top. So like you're protected up here. You've got dragons flying around. You've got the flag here. It's all good. No fear. And then you can kind of, I feel like the divine masculine, divine feminine reside here, okay? And then kind of, you know, this is their mission work. They come down and they help people. And help them people to help people. I don't really know what's up there. We know what's in that fucking dark night of the soul, don't we? That tunnel. Until you get through the veil. Well, that's that. You thought that was so cool, did you? Did you love it? I didn't feel embarrassed about showing you. I just put that together. I thought that my little what they call, I want to call them turrets. Are they called turrets? I thought they were a bit pathetic, but I decided to add them on a bit later. Yeah, and what I noticed with the bricks is that they get more aligned as you come to the top. So they're more in alignment, the little lines, than what they are at the bottom. But I think we can fill in all these things. I was going to put senses. You know, when your senses open up, there's loads of stuff, isn't there, that you can put on here to do with a ascension, like this world. You kept having songs about sex coming in. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I used the law of creation deliberately. Okay, that's just kind of staring at me. So I've shown you that. I'm going to get, I've perked up a little bit now. Don't ask me why. Okay. You don't need a reason why, do you? Always find something to be chirpy about. We're going to get the magical unicorns. These guys seem to be, I don't know, like on the scenes quite a lot at the moment, unicorns. Oh, I don't have any coffee. Okay. And I can see biscuits in there. Okay, I'm going to get wrapped up soon. 50:57. Teamwork. Work with others to make this situation come about. Okay. The situation you've asked about will resolve itself with the help of other people. You need to be part of a team to make it happen in the best possible way. Teamwork means that everyone shares in the work and the fun. It also means thinking about other people's feelings as well as the group's goal. This card doesn't say first. This card asks you to be a good team player. First, be open to asking other people for help. Second, when other people try to help you, let them do so. Ooh, I'd like to see the card. It's okay to have other people's help after all, and be sure to thank people who have helped you. Third, you'll need to offer to help others. In this way, you'll all help each other. That sounds like the teamwork, like I just said, of getting through the tunnel. It's like the divine masculine really kind of needs to ask the divine feminine for help. The divine feminine will allow the divine masculine to help her. It's all just like everyone's helping each other here. So it's not just the divine masculine really needing the divine feminine to help. It's like you're a group here. You all help each other out. So everyone has their role. You might have also, because I am very stuttery. I feel very much not like me. It's a very quiet energy. I'm not sure whether it's the masculines are getting very close now to like what's going to work. Teamwork. The Wonder Pet said so. What's going to work? Teamwork. Okay. You might have also picked this card because the unicorns see that you'd benefit from playing a team sport. So if I'm going to end on a roomie though. Okay, if so, they'll help you find a wonderful team with an activity that fits your interests and abilities. Team sports can have benefits that help you in other life areas, such as making new friends, exercising, getting out in the fresh air, and experiencing the joy of victory. Also, remember that you and your angels are a team. Whenever you need help with anything, just think, angels, please help me with this. And they will go to work right away. Okay. Definitely about a soul tribe here. It's like we have a really awesome soul tribe, but until you kind of attract your soul tribe, so you've got your intention of what your soul tribe is going to be like, and it should be like a reflection of yourself. That's awesome, and we're at that point, so we don't really feel lonely, do we? Like, but with the masculines, do you remember when you didn't have, well, feminines, do you remember when you didn't have a soul tribe? You didn't feel part of something, and it's just like until you find your soul tribe, you've got your angels and your dragons and the supportive energy. But of course, the masculines will want a soul tribe, want to feel part of something. You feel like you're crazy until you actually find your soul tribe and you're like, okay, we can just all be crazy together. I'm very happy to do that with you guys. Okay, but I'm going to end on a roomie. You was in the wrong tribe. Everything in the 3D seemed to me, actually, I realised the wrong tribe. You guys inspire me. I want to show up for me, but also I want to show up for you. I've never experienced that with anyone before this new way of being, and it was very lonely whilst all that tribe went away. Okay. But I feel very contented. I hope you guys do. I'm happy. We've been attracted all together, haven't we? I don't know where we'll be taken in the future, but this is definitely a time when we've all, well, the law of attraction has brought us all together. It's our soul tribe. I love it. I think it's quite a strong soul tribe as well. I've not really seen anyone else have a soul tribe like this, like kind of not within tarot and on YouTube and talking about what we talk about. I reckon we must be going places together. Do you? Like proper soul tribe in it. Tribal dancing it around the world. Teamwork makes the dream work. Most definitely does. Celestial Rose of Ma, card number 10. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith, revealed in love. Keep getting this red, don't we? You picked up on the red, guys. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. That's why the dragons were at the top there. Okay. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. Oh, love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face, and your nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted to you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Rumi. Does look a little, I did think it actually looked a bit like a vagina when I first saw it. I'm sorry, but that's what I saw. She said sex was coming. It's like she's on a promise, right? I saw it. Now look what I'm seeing. Oh, shall I put the card down? Oh, love. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet, in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realise, such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped and I will bleed, yet there is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course, I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live, more than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth for those that will bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. There's that ascend. Got to go through the pain to get to the rose's blooming heart. Okay. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that will consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. Wow. Okay. Sex right now could be any colour to me. I love it either way. Okay, I've got to keep my mind on this message, not on sex or vaginas or anything like that. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond self-imposed limits, by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared think before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. No getting away from it then, eh? Okay. You will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never quite known how to go about. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening up to a time of new opportunity, a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. So then, the sticking point is not the value of the gift. The sticking point, the place where one can stumble and place hands to the ground to break a fall rather than open them to receive, is in the thorn. The thorn is the point of pain. It is what tears at you, but is essential for you to receive the rose. Your thorn may be love. Okay, your thorn may be the love you need to let go of now, so you are open to your present rather than your haunted past. Your thorn may be the fear that if you grow too vibrant and embrace the magnificence of your being, others will shun you out of jealousy or fear and leave you alone. Your thorn may be a contrast. I keep making up these words. We all need bloody contrast, okay? If we didn't have the contrast, we wouldn't know what we wanted, okay? Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you shall take one step provided certain unwanted events don't take place, rather than just accepting it and living it as presented to you. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns, representative of your suffering over a long, long time, letting it go, allowing the heart to heal. This with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from the heart, releasing, realizing that even great suffering has not tarnished its radiance, but only allowed it to grow stronger. Your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead be ready to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns, they have served their purpose, not in of themselves, but rather that they have proven you're worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing, and grace. Whatever your thorns are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination, beloved. They have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The celestial rose of Mars promises a gift worth so much more than any pain you are holding on to. So release to receive now. Can you sense the dew soft petals and luscious fragrance opening to you now? I'm going to get off. This reading was most definitely for the divine masculines, okay? But obviously we're all feminines on here, most of us having a chat. So the message is out. There we go. I'm going to catch up with all of you guys later. I'm off. I'm going. Emily's still laughing. That one's happy. Awesome. The kid's fine. Right. I'll catch up with you soon. Yes. Very bizarre reading. 1 hour, 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Okay. I'm going to go. Much love, guys. And I'll catch up with you soon. You're welcome. Okay. Take care. Bye for now.